Welcome back to BMB Spoilers channel. Today we will learn about the issues surrounding R.J. Forrester's mysterious absence from our screens and the speculation about Joshua Hoffman's status with the show. It goes without saying that the bold and the beautiful viewers have been left in suspense regarding R.J. Forrester's whereabouts. Fans must continue watching daily episodes to discover what developments await this character's storyline, if any are forthcoming at all. The absence of official announcements has only fueled further speculation among the dedicated fanbase. He could have had an amazing story right now being at odds with his father and his sister Steffi. He could also have issues with Hope and Carter taking over the company the way it happened, noted one passionate viewer about the missed storytelling opportunities. This fan further emphasized that RJ most surely would not tolerated his father calling Hope names, suggesting that if Joshua Hoffman isn't returning to the role, perhaps it's time for the producers to consider recasting the character to maintain the important Forrester/Logan family dynamics. Many longtime followers of the soap have expressed their frustration with how the writers seem to consistently overlook RJ's character potential. As one viewer astutely observed, they pretended he didn't exist for years, and they're right back to it now. It's insane that the one Forrester/Logan child holds no possibilities for the writers. This sentiment reflects a broader disappointment with how certain characters are developed while others languish without meaningful storylines. The online community has been particularly vocal about RJ's abrupt disappearance from ongoing narratives. One witty comment questioned if RJ had simply lie down for a nap upstairs at Eric's only to never return? This humorous take highlights the jarring nature of his exit, which lacked any substantive explanation within the show's universe. Unlike other characters who receive proper send-offs or explanations for their absences, RJ seems to have simply vanished without acknowledgement. The contrast between RJ's treatment and that of other characters hasn't gone unnoticed. A perceptive fan pointed out, Thomas at least got a story about where he is, poor RJ got a single scene with Zend where they were both just like, wow, Luna, huh? And that was it. I don't think we even got a line from Brooke or Ridge about where he went off to nurse his broken heart. This inconsistency in storytelling has left many viewers feeling that RJ's character deserves more respect and attention from the writing team. What makes RJ's absence particularly puzzling is how it contradicts earlier developments in the show. Just last year, viewers witnessed RJ deeply enamored with Luna, suggesting the beginning of a significant storyline for his character. The sudden abandonment of this narrative thread has left fans confused and disappointed. One viewer lamented, "Guess we're never going to see him again. He's completely disappeared." Unusual because I thought they were setting him up for some major storylines back with Good Luna. The Bold and the Beautiful has a rich history of family dynamics and intergenerational conflicts, making RJ's absence even more conspicuous. As the son of Ridge Forrester and Brooke Logan, two central characters in the show's universe, RJ represents an important link in the family legacy. His character could potentially bridge different storylines and provide fresh perspectives on ongoing family dramas. Instead, he seems to have been relegated to the periphery, if not forgotten entirely. This pattern of neglect regarding RJ's character isn't new, according to devoted fans. There have been previous periods where the character disappeared from the canvas for extended durations, only to return briefly before vanishing again. This inconsistent handling has prevented the character from developing the depth and connections that make other Forrester and Logan family members so compelling to audiences. The question of whether Joshua Hoffman has been fired from the show remains unanswered officially. No formal announcement has been made regarding his status, leaving fans to speculate based solely on his absence from recent episodes. This lack of transparency has only fueled more rumors and theories within the fan community about behind-the-scenes decisions affecting the show's direction. What's particularly frustrating for many viewers is the missed opportunity for dramatic tension. RJ could have been positioned as a voice of reason or opposition during recent family conflicts, especially regarding the leadership changes at Forrester Creations. His unique position as both a Forrester and a Logan could have provided nuanced perspectives on the power struggles that have dominated recent storylines. The Bold and the Beautiful has always thrived on complex family relationships and the tensions that arise from competing loyalties and ambitions. RJ's character, with his dual heritage and connections to multiple key players, represents a goldmine of storytelling possibilities that currently remain unexplored. His absence creates a noticeable gap in the family tapestry that forms the backbone of the show. For now, viewers are left wondering about the fate of both the character and the actor. Will R.J. Forrester make a triumphant return to reclaim his place in the family drama? Has Joshua Hoffman moved on to other projects, necessitating either a recast or a permanent write-off for the character? These questions continue to circulate among the fanbase without clear answers. The situation with R.J. Forrester serves as a reminder of how soap operas balance their large casts and multiple storylines. Not every character can remain in the spotlight continuously, but the abrupt disappearance of established characters without explanation can be jarring for dedicated viewers who invest emotionally in these fictional lives and relationships. As we continue to follow the twists and turns of The Bold and the Beautiful, the mystery of RJ's absence remains one of the show's unresolved subplots. Whether this is a temporary situation or a more permanent change to the cast lineup remains to be seen. Until then, fans will continue to speculate and hope for the return of this missing link in the Forrester-Logan dynasty. The Bold and the Beautiful has always been known for its surprising developments and unexpected returns, so perhaps RJ's story isn't over yet. Only time will tell if Joshua Hoffman will reprise his role or if another actor will step into RJ's shoes to continue the legacy of this important character in the show's rich history. Next, we will learn about the issue of Hope Logan's complicated love life and whether Carter Walton truly represents her ultimate romantic destiny, as recently suggested by the enigmatic Daphne. Hope would willingly drop Carter and run back to Liam in a heartbeat, if only her ex-husband wasn't such a notorious flip-flopper. This revelation might shock viewers who've witnessed Hope's passionate declarations about Carter in recent episodes, but longtime fans understand the complex emotional landscape that defines Hope Logan's romantic history. The shadow of Liam Spencer continues to loom large over her current relationship, despite her protestations to the contrary. Sources close to the production have hinted that upcoming episodes may explore this lingering attachment in greater depth, potentially setting the stage for yet another dramatic reconciliation attempt between these star-crossed lovers. Hope's longest and most significant relationship undeniably remains her marriage to Liam Spencer. The couple weathered countless storms together, from devastating miscarriages to manipulative interlopers, from family disapproval to their own insecurities. Their love story spans nearly a decade of bold and beautiful storytelling, creating a foundation that's difficult for any new relationship to surpass. Industry insiders suggest that the writers deliberately maintain this connection as a storytelling anchor, allowing Hope's character to evolve while preserving the possibility of an eventual reunion that would satisfy long-term viewers invested in their relationship. The infamous Liam-Hope-Steffi triangle dominated storylines for years, establishing what many consider the defining romantic conflict of modern B&B history. This triangular dynamic shaped Hope's approach to love, creating deep-seated trust issues and insecurities that continue to influence her romantic choices. Psychological experts who analyze soap opera character development have noted that Hope's current behavior with Carter mirrors patterns established during her tumultuous relationship with Liam, seeking validation, rushing into commitment, and maintaining an underlying fear of abandonment. These parallels suggest that Hope hasn't fully processed the emotional impact of her marriage's dissolution. Throughout Hope's romantic journey, Steffi Forrester has consistently emerged as a romantic rival, a pattern that began with Liam but extends to other relationships as well. This recurring dynamic has created a fascinating psychological dimension to Hope's character. She subconsciously gravitates toward men who might be vulnerable to Steffi's allure, perhaps seeking to overcome past defeats. Celebrity psychologists who've analyzed the show suggest this represents a form of repetition compulsion, where Hope unconsciously recreates painful situations in an attempt to master them. The writers have brilliantly utilized this character trait to generate consistent dramatic tension across multiple storylines. Hope's romantic history includes several significant relationships beyond Liam, including connections with Wyatt Spencer and Oliver Jones. These relationships, while intense, ultimately proved temporary, often undermined by external forces or Hope's own unresolved feelings for Liam. Production sources reveal that the writing team deliberately constructed these relationships as emotional way stations for Hope, meaningful experiences that contributed to her growth while maintaining the primacy of her connection to Liam. This storytelling approach allows for romantic variety while preserving the character's core emotional journey. The Finn situation represented a particularly dangerous romantic detour for Hope, as she developed inappropriate feelings for her stepsister's husband. Her misinterpretation of Finn's therapeutic head massages as romantic overtures revealed her vulnerability and loneliness following her separation from Liam. Behind-the-scenes reports suggest this storyline was specifically crafted to illustrate Hope's emotional fragility rather than position Finn as a genuine romantic prospect. The infamous drunken kiss at the Forrester party, a scene that required 15 takes to perfect, according to set insiders, served as a dramatic catalyst that forced Hope to confront her self-destructive tendencies. Those intimate massage sessions between Hope and Finn generated significant viewer controversy, with fan forums exploding in debate about whether the storyline crossed ethical boundaries. The writers deliberately created ambiguity around Finn's intentions, with subtle directorial choices and camera angles suggesting potential reciprocal interest despite the character's verbal denials. This artistic approach created a compelling tension that kept audiences guessing about whether Hope's fantasies might eventually manifest in reality. Costume designers even created special wardrobe elements for these scenes, selecting fabrics and styles that emphasized physical proximity and tension. Hope's brief but intense relationship with Thomas Forrester represented another significant chapter in her romantic history. Their passionate affair, initially conducted in secret, lost its appeal for Hope once exposed to public scrutiny. Psychological analysis of this storyline suggests Hope was primarily attracted to the forbidden nature of the relationship rather than to Thomas himself. The secrecy and danger provided an emotional intensity that compensated for the emptiness she felt after leaving Liam. When Thomas began pushing for marriage, the fantasy collapsed, revealing the relationship's insubstantial foundation. The whirlwind romance between Hope and Carter developed with remarkable speed, reflecting Hope's emotional vulnerability and need for validation following her romantic disappointments. Carter's attentiveness and apparent devotion offered Hope something she desperately craved: unconditional acceptance without the waffling that characterized her relationship with Liam. Industry sources reveal that the actors themselves were surprised by the accelerated timeline of this storyline, with multiple scenes being rewritten to intensify the relationship's development. This behind-the-scenes adjustment suggests the writers recognized the chemistry between the performers and adjusted their long-term plans accordingly. Hope's romantic misfortunes have become something of a pattern, creating what fans have dubbed the Hope-Logan heartbreak cycle. This recurring narrative structure typically begins with Hope's optimistic embrace of a new relationship, followed by a period of apparent happiness, before external forces or her own unresolved issues ultimately undermine the connection. Production insiders note that this cyclical approach to Hope's romantic storylines serves multiple purposes. It maintains viewer interest through consistent emotional drama while allowing for character growth through repeated lessons and realizations. The current love triangle involving Hope, Carter, and Daphne introduces a fascinating new dimension to Hope's romantic journey. Unlike previous triangles where Hope occupied the position of the good girl alternative, this configuration casts her in a more morally ambiguous role. Daphne's assertion that Carter represents Hope's true love carries particular weight given Daphne's mysterious background and apparent insight into relationships. Set sources reveal that the actress playing Daphne was given special direction to deliver this line with deliberate ambiguity, allowing viewers to question whether she possesses genuine insight or is manipulating the situation for her own purposes. Does Hope truly love Carter? This question lies at the heart of current storylines, with evidence pointing in contradictory directions. While Hope's words and actions suggest genuine affection, subtle performance choices, a hesitation before saying "I love you," a momentary glance away during intimate moments, hint at underlying uncertainty. The writing team has masterfully created a situation where Hope herself may not fully understand the nature of her feelings, adding psychological complexity to what might otherwise be a straightforward romantic narrative. This ambiguity serves the dual purpose of maintaining viewer interest while allowing multiple potential storyline directions. Hope remained completely unaware of Carter's guilt regarding the Forrester Creations takeover, a significant plot point that underscores the superficial nature of their connection despite its apparent intensity. True intimacy requires transparency and understanding, qualities notably absent from their whirlwind romance. Production sources indicate that upcoming episodes will explore this disconnect in greater detail, potentially leading to a dramatic confrontation when Hope finally discovers Carter's deception. The writers have reportedly prepared multiple potential outcomes for this revelation, allowing them to adjust based on viewer response to the developing storyline. Daphne's bold proclamation that Carter represents the love of Hope's life carries particular dramatic weight given her outsider perspective. While viewers with knowledge of Hope's complete romantic history might question this assessment, within the current narrative framework, Daphne's statement serves as a provocative catalyst for character reflection. Behind-the-scenes sources reveal that this line was added late in the script development process specifically to generate viewer discussion and speculation about Hope's true feelings. The ambiguity surrounding Daphne's motivations adds another layer of complexity to her assessment of Hope and Carter's relationship. Hope's treatment of Carter often contradicts her verbal expressions of love, creating a fascinating disconnect that observant viewers have noted across multiple episodes. While professing deep affection, Hope frequently makes unilateral decisions without considering Carter's perspective, dismisses his concerns, and maintains emotional barriers that prevent true intimacy. This behavioral pattern suggests that Hope may be more invested in the idea of their relationship, and the stability it represents, than in Carter himself as an individual. Character psychology experts note that this disconnect represents sophisticated character writing, reflecting how people often behave in real-life relationships where words and actions fail to align. Throughout bold and beautiful storied history, Hope Logan has experienced numerous romantic entanglements, each contributing to her complex emotional development. From youthful infatuation to mature partnership, from impulsive passion to calculated companionship, Hope's romantic journey reflects the show's nuanced approach to character evolution. While current storylines position Carter as a significant romantic figure in Hope's life, the rich tapestry of her past relationships, particularly with Liam, continues to influence her emotional responses and relationship choices. As viewers, we're privileged to witness this ongoing character journey, with each new romantic chapter adding depth and dimension to one of daytime television's most enduring heroines.